This is the second part of a rune guide for Guardians of Cloudia. In part 1 we talk about the basics and attack runes. In this video we will have a look at defense and shiny runes. Let's go straight to it. In order to pick a rune for your character, you need to check two things. First, if it's compatible with your class. For that, you can check in the gallery. You can find recommendations there, and you can also check what kind of possible bonus stats you get from the different runes. Now, we have 4 possible set abilities for defense. We have Bat, that will give us 10% chance to trigger the effect that will recover our life, our HP, equal to 180% of the damage. We have Swiftness, that will increase our movement speed by 10% and our attack speed by 5%. Third, we have Thorn, that will give us a 10% chance to reflect the damage. And if the enemy has Demon Hand or Dragon Slay, that most people will end up having those, you will have an extra 5%, giving you a 15% chance to reflect damage. And finally, Ocean. It would simply reduce all damage by 10%. So, what set ability should you be looking for? I would say, first, Swiftness, at least for a mage, is a must. Even though we're talking about defense, this rune will boost your damage by increasing your attack speed and also the mobility, but mainly we want it for the attack speed. I unlock Swiftness through this Elf Prince. We have 2 copies of this and the Swift Shadow. For a second set ability, I would choose Ocean. Why not Bat or Thorn? In general, I think it's better to pick flat boost instead of buffs that depend on chances. I have not yet unlocked Ocean, but I'm looking for it. So instead of getting a 10% chance to heal with Bat, or even a 10 to 15 chance to reflect damage with Thorn, I'd rather go for a solid and permanent 10% damage reduction that Ocean provides. So, in conclusion, for defense, considering that we're looking for red or shiny reds that would give us Swiftness and Ocean, then the ideal runes for a mage would be Mina. Here she is. Red Lotus Saintness and the Stormlord. Any of these would give us Ocean. And to unlock Swiftness, ideally we would be looking for the Elf Prince and Sirius. Now, as you can see in my rune page, I don't have all these ideal runes, but I really found necessary to unlock the set abilities as soon as possible while we keep grinding for the shiny reds. Later on, we will be looking to get better star levels. I only have 1 star on my Demon Hand, but that will take more refining and luck. Let's now talk about fancy runes. Once you reach level 78, you open the Marshall event and the Marshall shop that comes with it. Here you can exchange champion points for different materials. And there is the option to get the materials to evolve your shiny runes beyond the level cap 15. Currently, we only have 3 fancy runes: the Elf Prince, Dennis, and Dracula. In order to awake your fancy rune, you will need 15 soul jades from the Marshall store and some silver. And after unlocking a fancy rune, like I've done with my Dracula here, you can keep evolving it with more rune essence and this new material, the fancy crystal. Luckily, this process, there is no downgrade when you fail an evolution. I think for now that would be all. I might do a more in-depth guide for evolving the fancy runes and the fusion option. But for now, this is all. If you got any questions or suggestions, leave a comment and I'll reply as soon as I can. Bye bye.